Well, hey there, Pastor Greg here. Sometimes when we are so familiar with a story from Scripture, we tend to sort of breeze right through it because we're so familiar with it. We know how the story goes, we know what's going to happen, and we tend to miss the spiritual truth that is packed into that story because we're just breezing through it. The story of the prodigal son is sometimes one of those. We are so familiar with the characters and the story, and we know what's going to happen that we miss what God is showing us. In Luke 15:20, we're sort of near the end of the story, and the son has come to his senses, and he realizes what he's done, and he decides to return to his father and make himself a servant, a slave in his father's home. And so Luke 15:20 says, "So the son returned home to his father. And while he was still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him." What that means is that the father has been always watching, always waiting, always willing to embrace his son when he finally returned. That's us. No matter how far we get from God the Father, no matter how badly we've messed things up, no matter what we have done, God the Father is always watching, always waiting, always willing to embrace us because he is filled with love and compassion. But what that means for us is that when others have removed themselves from our lives, when others have sinned in some way, when others have decided to move on, but then they come back, we also have to be filled with love and compassion. We also have to be always watching, always waiting, always willing to embrace those who return to us. As you spend a couple of minutes in prayer, is there someone that you need to reach out to? Is there someone that you have been watching for, someone that you have been waiting for? Will you be willing to embrace them when they come back?